Hi, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I made some stretchy pants with no side seam and some gathering at the waistline. Oh yeah, and I accidentally dyed my hair green, which is kind of the color of my fabric, but that was not really on purpose. So just ignore that. It'll be fine. Alrighty, so normally you would have a front pattern and a back pattern to your pants. Let's say mine look like this. And what you want to do if you want to make a new pattern for a no side seam pant, you're gonna want to place them apart a little bit, at least a little bit, I think, because you're gonna need at least the width of half your waist size at the top. And at the bottom you can go like however wide you want your leg to be. I actually made this pretty wide, and so I had 90 centimeters at the bottom, so I had easily enough at the waist. And for the back side I went in about 14 centimeters and the front 9. I think that's plenty. You can probably even do less. So I proceeded by cutting out two rectangles that are 19 centimeters wide and 95 centimeters high. Then I placed them on top of each other, right sides together. So I would have one right leg and one left leg. And I pinned them a little bit because my fabric was very slippery, but you might not have to. Then I placed a pants pattern that I had previously copied from a pair of stretchy pants. And I simply placed them on either edge of the side, and I simply cut out their crotch and left everything else just straight. And this is one of your pant legs, and you're gonna wanna fold it in half, right sides together, and sew up the inner leg seam. Do that for both of them. I used my serger, but you can definitely use a zigzag stitch or any stitch that works for your fabric. Then I flipped one pant leg outside in, and I placed it inside the other pant leg so that both of them would be together right sides. And then I aligned the middle crotch and I pinned along both sides. And then you can just sew along that to be sure it all lines up. I sometimes start from the middle and go up each side. I didn't do that this time because with the serger it's a little bit easier. And then you're gonna have these massive pants and they're gonna look very ridiculous, but you can try them on, and if you fit in it, very good. Then I cut out a waistband, the perfect width of my waist, and I sewed that together. And I opened it and folded it in half, so that the nice side would be out. And then I put 2 basting stitches along the top of the pants. I did that in 2 sections, each leg. And then you want to place it on the floor and gather each side as evenly as possible. I also divided the waistband and the pants into 4 quadrants to make sure the ruffles are as even as I can possibly get them. And then I pinned carefully all along, and when I sewed them I used a zigzag stitch on my regular machine because I simply wanted this to be as clean as possible, and my serger, I don't think, could handle this much fabric to cut at once. Also, this is a good method because if you mess up, you can undo it and nothing has been cut. So what I forgot to film here is you obviously want to leave a gap where your elastic can go into the waistband. Then you want to insert the elastic, try it on, sew the elastic to the perfect size, and then close your opening on the waistband with the same stitch as before. For the bottom, I simply overlocked it and then I decided to hand hem the pants. I did that by folding it up like a centimeter and I ironed it all the way around. It's like surprisingly much. Yeah, it's a very big pant leg. And I used some sort of blind stitch. I don't know if I made this up or if this is an actual thing that I learned somewhere. I'm not sure. Anyway, I simply make a little knot and then I grab just the tiniest amount from above the seam allowance, and then I go into the seam allowance, doesn't matter how much, and then you just grab the tiniest amount from the inside, and it shouldn't show very much, and it doesn't at all, and especially when it's at the bottom of your pants, nobody really looks at that. Just make sure you don't make it too tight and you should be fine. Here's the reveal. I actually made the waistband the other way around of the ripped fabric, which kind of created this point in the front. Honestly, that wasn't meant to be, but I think it looks great, so I'm definitely gonna leave it. So yeah, they're like massive. They're massive. And they're a little bit dangerous to go upstairs with. But yeah, I love them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell because I'm not as consistent as I wish I was. Also, follow me on Instagram. I post way more over there. And I will see you soon. Bye bye!